Hey guys, all right, so go grab your notebook and we are going to go through what is inside your booklet. Now, I love this booklet because we've got the hard cover, plastic cover on the front of it to keep it good and safe because there's valuable information on the inside. Now, flip to the very first double page spread and it says, just so you know. You see that? If you open that up, I just began showing you the importance of this book and the importance of being in the know, like I told you earlier in our welcome video. So that is the very first page. It's giving you a glimpse into why I think this process is important, and also the importance of knowing the numbers, like I said, with the comp plan and structure, and watching your OGV every single day. If you flip to the next double page spread, you are going to see a place that talks about you, personally you. Let's read through it. It says my team growth. But now we're going to start with my personal goals. What are my personal goals? What am I aiming for? Is it a certain rank? Is it a certain amount of volume? What is that? What are your goals? The next page says, what are my strengths? What's my personality? What's my love languages? A daily affirmation, and also my why. I want you to think about this. I don't know if you've gone through all of our Let's Talk About You online study and booklet, but that is where we ask these questions and we start compiling that information. Now I want you to take that information and I want you to put it in your booklet, okay? Now that we've got that discussed, flip the page to the next double page spread that says important dates. Dates to remember. Now it begins with January and it ends obviously here with December, go figure. And this is important because I want you to jot down stuff each month. I want you to go in January, I hosted this class, this class, this class, and be specific. Were there monthly promotions that were ran from Young Living that was really good? Maybe say what that was. I remember when I very first got started in Young Living in July of 2013, Young Living launched a new starter kit that included a diffuser. Now, up to that point, I know, like, really, can you believe that? Back in the day when I got my kit, it had no diffuser. Not that I am bitter or anything, but you know. So anyway, when I go back and look at my numbers, I see this massive increase in July of 2013, but I remember that was the month that Young Living, started carrying this diffuser, and we had a ton of enrollments because we were very excited. So that would be a good time for me to take note of that, to write it down. You know, there was a month that Young Living gave away Sacred Frank and frankincense, 15 mLs, when you spent a certain amount. And that was a fantastic month. And so write that down. Be specific. Maybe it was something that you were going through a difficult time. Maybe you traveled. Maybe you had a sick loved one. Write that down in the notes. So as it goes through year after year and you go back and you're reviewing your numbers, you can see what was going on in those months. So that is important dates to remember. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. You will find that the next 50 pages look something like this. It's a double page spread where you can keep up with information on one side that is specific to your member that you are recording data from. And the next page has a place for you to write down their numbers, January through December. It's not dated by the year, so you can fill in whatever year. You can make it your own. And then there's a place for you to record the information on the 10th, 20th, month end, a line for the rank, and then also some notes. Now, let's begin by discussing the very first page, which is information about your member. Okay, so we go through their name, we go through their member number, their phone number, email, address, their birthday, anniversary, favorite things, values, personality type, love language, goals, and other. Now, if you have walked through the Let's Talk You series, booklet and online series, you know those questions that we ask. We get personal, we want to know all of this stuff. This is a fantastic time to get to know your member. Ask them, did you walk through the Let's Talk About You study? Great, can I record some of these things about you? I'd like to keep it in my Be in the Know book, so I can know what their values. Remember those non-negotiables, those things that they wanted to make sure that they got in their day every day? Those are their values. Write them down. Their personality type. This is going to be a huge eye-opener, right? The love languages, the goals. Take all of that information that they have given and write it down in your notebook. On the second page, I have given you 3 spaces on the 10th, 20th, and month end to write down the OGV. Now, I've told you I love watching the numbers every single day, but if you want to just slowly ease yourself into this, why don't you start doing it at 3 points during the month, 10th, 20th, month end. And you write down that OGV, and then that way, January, you can look and see, now February. Oh, on the 10th. You are 2,000 ahead of last month. That is fantastic. Great. Oh, wait, you were 2,000 behind. Do you see what I'm saying? Now you're going to get a good visual, and you're going to be able to say now on the 10th, instead of at the month end going, whoa, you got way far behind. Now you can go, is there any way I can encourage you? What can I do to help you? All right. Then the rank. This is just allowing you to keep up with what ranks they hit and when. And the notes section, just like your notes were important, the same thing. Keep notes. Keep a tab on them. What did they do? Did they have a class? Was there something that they had this big, huge aha light bulb moment? Write it down, okay? I want to review back one more time over here on this personal information. Why is it important? What can you do with that information, correct? I'm glad you asked. You know, on the favorite things, maybe their favorite restaurant is Cheesecake Factory, or maybe they like a certain store that they like to shop at. You can write that down. And when they hit rank, when they hit it silver or executive or whatever it is, you know, wow, why don't I go get them a gift card to their favorite store? And you can drop it in the mail to them. That's a great reason to record their favorite things. Knowing their values is very important because you know what they wanted to get into their day and what they are okay with not getting in their day. The personality type, again, like I said, everybody learns differently. Everybody has this way that they're wired, and when you understand how somebody is wired, then you're going to be able to encourage them in the correct manner or coach, lead, train them in the proper way. We go over that more in the Let's Talk About You study. Love languages. What is it that shows love? Is it words of affirmation? Is it acts of service? Is it gifts? Now you know the way that they're going to feel appreciated once you have that recorded, and that's the best way that you can give them high fives and attaboys. You know what I'm saying? Know their love languages. Their goals. This is fantastic because you might understand, remember back to that Let's Talk About You study, how bad do they really want to do it? Is their drive a 2 out of 10 rather than a 10 out of 10? Write it down. You understand that they're wanting to hit a certain rank by a certain date. Great, write that down. That's going to open your eyes to the way that you can lead, coach, and train them. And finally, there is a spot for that other information that can be recorded. So do you see what I'm saying? Both of these pages are extremely important to capture information on your members. One of the questions I get asked all the time is, who do I record this information on? 50 spots. Is it people I enroll? Is it my level 1s, level 2s, level 3s? The beautiful thing about this book is you can make it what you want to make it. It can be the people that you've personally enrolled. If you are brand new starting out, it can be those people who are really going after the business. There's not a right or necessarily wrong way at doing this. It's just what fits into your season and where you are at in this business. So there you go. That's the Be in the Know booklet. I just want you to know, I pray that this book blesses you like crazy. Some people are just naturally gifted and wired to be organized and to keep up with things. And then there's other people that needs a little extra help, just keeping them straight and everything in order. And so no matter if you fall into either one of those categories, I pray that this tool blesses you like crazy as you are intentional and watch your numbers every single day. Remember, what you watch grows. All right, so there you go. Be in the know. I am so proud of you for being intentional and going after it. See ya.